Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. So in the last one we did a ton of side quests. That's all we did. Who would have thought in this linear game that has no optional content, according to some people. Yeah, so we did side quests for over an hour, apparently. And now at the end of it, we made our way over here. We're finally going into Tabor, and we're just going to do that right away. Hopefully we get to see Yote.
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
I guess it didn't start a cutscene. I could have looked around the town in the last one, but it was already getting pretty long. All right, gotta buy a meteorite from you. No, not that. On the Shoulders of Giants. I bought so many songs already.
Of course.
There's nothing else to spend money on. Right now. Maybe in New Game Plus, but right now, nothing.
Take care.
I feel like I fleshed 100 skins today.
Stay focused, will you? One stick down.
Hard work will be for nothing. I remember reading that this was this town had good leather working. It was a big note about it.
Stand back, friend. You don't want to get this stuff on you, believe me.
Gotcha. Actually, I think yeah. Ready market for high quality leather given its proximity to Conver, yeah.
Yes, the finish is exquisite.
They are all about leather working.
Us. Rich, I tell you.
Forgive me, traveler, but no matter how deep your pockets might be, we only sell to trusted patrons.
Really?
I do hope you've not had a wasted journey.
Interesting. I'm positive it'll let me search around after. I want to see Yote.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
It does?
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne.
Oh?
Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion.
Huh.
After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
She's Yugiri.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Yep. I guess this would be more surprising if you didn't look at any of the lore, maybe? Oh, you guys. Well, you know, they're not much different than the Council of Elders.
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Oh. Oh, Barnabas is coming.
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What did you... What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
No. This has got to be his theme.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Really? You think you can...
Enough.
Wait, did you just kill half the council? God damn, he's strong.
Creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
Uh-oh.
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Don't...
Come, Mythos.
Don't you touch mid.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
What an awesome Odin, though. He is very interesting. Also, Einherjar, and he's being deceptive and working from the shadows. He's straight Odin.
How long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
The tapestry? Please be the mural. It's got to be the mural. It is. Wait, it's burned. God damn it.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
Oh?
He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The Eikons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
Please do, please.
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tu isag ilith. Though well concealed, the Hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Oh. Oh god, both brothers are dense. When it comes to this, I bet.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
I was kind of hoping she'd come with. We haven't really seen her fight at all. There's something they weren't telling us there, for sure.
Let's find our friends.
Before this cutscene like drifts out, you don't have the thing about... I was hoping they'd have the thing about the owl and that Mia lost what he told her. It's the same thing you tell to a Stolas. Something about being inextricably bonded to them or something. I don't remember the exact words, but... Member of the Undying, a secret society sworn to protect and serve the Rosfields of Rosaria and the dominant of the Phoenix, who was always born in their line. After her order rescued Joshua Rosfield from the ruins of Phoenix Gate and nursed him back to health, Yote was tasked by her order to accompany and protect him on his journey to uncover the truth of Ultima, where she secretly fell in love with him. I swear that's what's going on. A secret order who serve the lords of Rosaria from the shadows. They revered the mighty Phoenix and its dominant, and once presided over the rites of ancestral communion at Phoenix Gate. Few outside the order know of its existence. I just read that. Even among the highest-ranking members of Rosaria nobility, and to this very day, with Rosaria reduced to a mere imperial province, they continue to serve the rightful keeper of the flame, Joshua Rosfield. Why was she calling him Margrace? I mean, I know it was only in public, but, like, was he given a new name for... Oh, that is so funny that they got the bad mural there on that tapestry. Even that one's burned. Can I see the full picture?
She cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Okay. We learned a lot here, though. Thank God. Finally, Joshua talks about Oh my, it is very dark in here. As it should be. I mean, it's not like they have fluorescent light bulbs. But still. Cyclopedia of Valisthean Fabulosity? Pentatech of the Crystalline Orthodoxy. The Ledgers of Gilbert the Great Lender. The collected hymns of Grieger. Interesting. Oh, Torgal.
Torgal.
That's... I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work. I think it's based on proximity of what we're in. I don't like that I'm seeing side quests here, but there's only 2 of them. So that's okay then.
Opportunity beckons.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
Will do. I'm going to. Right now.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
Okay. Do you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Done.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Korava.
They're finally
I
connecting.
eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
This is like skin trade. This is like just the perfect simple quest. It's like, hey, I want to make money. You want money? Go kill it. Bring it back and I'll tan it. Done. I don't mind that it was so straightforward there. Was there not? What the? Oh, it's up top. Awesome. Well, we haven't looked around yet, so I'm a little afraid there are more hunts available than the. We just had the pack before.
The scraps
but
you're after.
Thanks. Can't do without leather if I'm to polish these stones.
is this whole town just leather working and that's it?
Dear leg, mister. Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me around to try it next time.
Seems like everyone here is at the very least an artist or an artisan.
This quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
It has indeed. Can't blame the beasts for being on edge.
What are you looking at? Nothing? There's some awkward framing going on here. Frame drops.
You there, the strapping lad with the sword.
Milos?
Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor.
All right, so
The
what do you need?
answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach.
I'm gonna say yes.
Would you
It's
do
fine.
an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Okay. Not hard. I have been asking about the people here, so we might as well.
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as
Wait.
boiled bone.
Wait. Oh, this is a dead end. Man, a lot of this stuff, just the design choice of how they built these places is simply to make them look good. Like, there's a lot of... You didn't need to do all the extra stuff.
Well, scholarly sorts like him always.
I like how it looks, though. It's worth it. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. Okay, Crystal Guardians, the first stones. I don't know if I have to memorize everything. Sacred hold thy noble blood till there ends their mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to...
Anything hidden back here? There we go, a chest. Alright, and we know we've seen that one. Where's the... Oh, there's the other one. Okay. Well, we've fully explored the town now, so...
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less?
What do you got? Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Wanderers of, like, the fields of Carava? Build yourself a home in these rocks. Okay, got it.
What
Next
golden
one.
plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Mummy made...
And the last one. Children of the hunters, now tellers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and give praise to her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Sure.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Okay, technically south is the last one I just read. The Great Good Moogle Guardians? Oh, I guess the north one? Or the one that I thought was north? Well, I know that this is the only thing it talks about. Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the
Am
Crystal.
I blocking any of that?
The first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals.
But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
All right. Wanderers of the Golden Plains for sure. Riders of the Snowy Slopes. I wish there was a snowy area in this game.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
That stone is literally right next to you, so I'm surprised you haven't read it. Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, serve the sun, dance, it's tillers of the land.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Yeah, what the hell?
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
There's no real reason for it, other than that, to give us a quest. There's no way most scholars wouldn't have known this. Too many stairs. Are all scholars like 200? Goblin coin. This is the oldest man I've seen in the game that actually looks somewhat old. Everyone else looks like Hannah. The hell was I? I don't remember. All right. Next we still can't go that way. What? Maybe we have to walk out here and then it'll open up. Let's just head out that way. I'll go back for those side quests all the way around if I have to. Oh, I was gonna save because I forgot to save last episode, and if this episode doesn't work, it's gonna be bad. So 1 sec. All right, moving on. Who's this?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Fortuno?
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
Will it for them?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Is it a seal? Phoenix down. I love it.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
You know, every time I receive a seal, side quests open up. Don't do this to me.
We'll talk about this later.
I don't understand the problem, Clive. I just want to double check. Okay. There's no random Undying somewhere else that now that we have the seal.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Yeah, that was straight up Fortunal's voice. Very, very notable voice.
Lord Rosfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field.
How?
Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
Very
free cities under
interesting.
Siege. Who'd have thought it?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you guys are Undying too? Just mentioned Master Cyril. It is open up now, so we can run over here. I think the hunt that we were looking for, they said south of Tabor, and there's this little like outcrop to the left.
Sure this is the right way, brother?
We're going for Loot Boy. Yeah, that's probably the pack, quote unquote. C rank. Not worth much money. Less than 6K. Oh, I think I went. That was. Wow, you guys got some health.
You're on my side, Total.
Oh. Did they like do something to. What? How did that not count? Thrill of the hunt. Ow. Ow. God, I just want to dodge one of you. They're so awkward. I don't think I can get a single Mega Flare.
Too slow. Let's try.
I take it back. They also don't get sucked in because they're a hunt. I can't see. Oh, right, I can't kill them. Come on. Now. There we go. They had a decent amount of health. It's always awkward when you can't stagger. Like they look like small enemies. They don't have a stagger bar, but like you can't knock them off balance.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Wait. Yeah, there's no chest there. Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to kill a dread. What do they call it? Avis? I say Avis. I'm just gonna say that. Dread Avis over here. Oops. And I'm a little afraid to go back to the hideout and check if there are hunts. I would like to move on with story. I know we're like a half hour in and all I've done is walk into Tabor, but what can you do? I'm not rushing to finish this game.
They'll get surrounded.
I've watched too many people in their playthrough, like in the beginning of the, because I watched some beginning Let's Plays, and in the first 15 episodes, they're like already caught up with me. They have 0 side quests done. They're just like, I'm gonna bum rush the story, without any editing or cuts or anything, just straight story. It's like, is that really how? I don't know. It's just not my style. Hello. Kind of like just providing like a, I don't know.
Be safe.
Full experience / hangout in a way, you know? Chance to just like watch and relax. I'm like half the time when I'm watching Let's Play, I'm playing another game.
Old he may be.
Hi.
But it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
He's only 33 though.
Go to him.
I'm just gonna put more on you.
Get him.
Oh my god, your stagger bar. He's not getting out of this. King Plan. He's still got a decent amount of health. Not anymore. Still, that's a 64k. It's so weird because like this same setup does a max of 80k to certain enemies, but then 120k to enemies like the Undertaker. I don't know why. I mean, we don't see their defense, but I'm assuming they have more defense. Thick-scaled skin of an Avis, claimed by some to be as old as the mountains themselves, though it has most likely seen but a decade or two. Oh, so this guy wasn't that old.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Yeah, I may run to the hideout quick, just to check if there are hunts open. But if there aren't, then we'll just be teleporting back there. There doesn't seem to be any hunts. That's good. But apparently Vivian's updated. Not that we really need to... We already know. Waloed's in... Yeah, that's done. Waloed's in whatever you call it. Convert.
Back again?
I will
Allow
still
me
double
to
check.
Educate you.
So Yote sends to the hideaway. I wonder if she's here. I should probably look for her. Yeah, maybe I'll look for her.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Okay, so now it's just become clear that, yeah, we know about their boat being here, so... Flagship of the Waloeder Navy, also known as the Black Galleon. Yeah. Of course it's... Like, I never put this Odin together with, like, the, God damn it. Hold on. Norse mythology. I never put it together with them.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Because this Odin's like so much different than you'd picture the Norse mythology Odin, but apparently kind of got ties in both in this game. Not that I know what the other Odin lore is. It's always just been like a black knight on a horse that can literally kill anything in one strike. There's a missive here. 2 of them. Yote, my Lord Marquis, in your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Oh. Yote, I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Sure. All right, and with that, song. All right, what is the song I just got? I bought it and... Oh. This is a mini-boss theme. I didn't know the name of it. On the Shoulders of Giants. Yeah, we know that. We're very familiar with that theme. Is Yote near Joshua over here? Oh, also you? Yeah. Still going on about Dion. Joshua, where's
Were it not for the
Yote?
Undying's aid, I would be long dead. Grant them your trust, and they will repay you with their loyalty.
Okay. I'm gonna look for her. I just realized she...
Girls here can have...
Yeah, she's talking about Dion, not Joshua, because Joshua's gone and she's still going on about it. So I think Dion might have a crush. But Terrence, I hope we see him soon. Terrence has already won that little thing. I haven't found Yote at all. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. She's not here. All right, might as well ask Goots about this because I didn't realize he is updated.
There's no one like our Nan.
She can be a bit grumpy, but deep down, she's got a heart of gold. My mam and dad worked me like a dog and still called me a witless, worthless waste of space. Said it so much I started believing them. To hell with them. Karen's your mom. But then Nan got wind of how they were treating me, and she didn't like it one bit. Pulled out a big fat purse of gold and threw it at their feet.
Your lad's worth double that.
She said, and if you can't see it, you hand him over to someone who can. All that shining, glittering gil, and Nan said I was worth more. I'd never been so happy in my life.
Never look back.
I started working for Nan right then and there, and I'll gladly stay with her till my dying day. Oh, that was very sweet.
Now.
She cares. You're not gonna have... Oh, what is this?
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Random?
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there was a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
Wow.
But there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
That was very nice of you, Karen. Especially for you. Damn.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
This is what I wanted.
Best do what you can.
I guess that happened because I read the missive.
That great lump.
Why, he's the gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart, and I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffer. I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorn teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing Goots down, we'll be having words. Oh.
Come back soon. And I mean,
Wow, there's just a bunch of random sweet scenes around here. All right, Yote, you're either in here, down by the docks, or I am done looking for you until next time we come back. Yeah, no, she's not here. I am not seeing her down here either, so that's it then. We are heading back, turning in this quest, and moving on with the story. Finally. I wasn't expecting another 2 quests to show up in this episode. I mean, I kind of was. You know, in this linear, story-driven game that everyone says is super linear.
Here's your hide.
It's got its moments.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
And by that I mean it's got its moments just like every other Final Fantasy, and you can't convince me otherwise. Ava skin. Here you go.
Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Thank you. It was just a very simple quest. Skin trade. You didn't give me any money, surprisingly. Or anything that can really be sold for money, but bloody hides. Alright. And a meteorite, which is useless right now, but probably helpful later. I don't know. Don't know what New Game Plus has to offer, but my god is it simple right now. Alright, so we need to head... God, there's still like 2 places blocked off here. We need to head this way. 3 places blocked off.
The free city's under siege.
There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you.
Oh?
Would that I had the strength to kill them first.
Okay. This isn't going to be a dungeon, is it? If it is, I'm going to be a little sad because I don't have time to do it today. Convert could be a dungeon. Orcs?
Then let us be rid of them.
Oh yeah. You want to get in? All of you? Wow.
This one. Get him.
That's one way to do it. Flare breath, kind of OP. Probably why they gave me a cooldown accessory instead of a damage up accessory. Doesn't matter which way I go. Chest? Hidden right here? Oh, what? More orcs. Did I just cancel that? Oh my god, I did.
Enough of you, are there?
kind of far away. Maybe I can get him in at the end. Yeah. Damn. Nope. That one. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Stay down.
All right. So this leads to Titan's Wake, I believe. Oh, something off to the right does. Plants! Actually, let's see if we can just back up. Grab you. There we go. They're dead.
You're finished. It's over.
Damn. So what's over here? Oh. Blocking me by a cart. Okay. They just never stop. How does that not knock him down is my question. Like, what? This is weird. Maybe I can, like, point up, pull him in. Alright, they're dead. Level up. Still getting +3 and +2 to everything. Yeah, that's a dungeon. There's no way. Obelisk into a dungeon. Ooh. The Din of Battle, huh? What's Din?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
There's probably a dragon on that warehouse too, just like the bell tower. All right, since we don't have enough time, if this is a dungeon, which I'm pretty sure, yep, that one will have to wait. What the? What? Wait, what? What? Man, you... Where do these keep coming from? Never mind. New plan. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We had a bit of story, didn't we? Oh, it's from Isabel. Well, we gotta do this.
If we're going to do this...
Clive, your timing is impeccable.
Apparently.
It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and
Is
your
it
skill
Isabel?
with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more. And for an attractive price, no less.
Okay.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon.
In the
The
northwest.
place was abandoned a long time ago. But when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Yeah. I wonder if it's that one village.
How
I
could I
was
refuse?
like, there's nothing going on here.
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Sure.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
That's not the place I'm thinking of, I don't think. All right.
Pass through Lateney's Cleft, and you'll see what's left of Cashlock down in the valley.
Gotcha. So that is... Oh, I can take this down to here now. Okay, there's actually a... I don't know if it's going to be Titan here, but what other Eikon would have a thing here? No, that was over here. Yeah. Oh, we're off to the right, like pretty far. Okay, let's head there. We can finally go this way.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans.
Mhm.
And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah. I can't believe I just did like 9 quests and they unlocked 3 more after giving us a dungeon. This game's just keeps going. It sounded like Donald Duck there. Just constant quacking. Oh, yeah, no, we haven't seen this at all. Still haven't done anything in that village I talked about, though. So this connects to Central. Actually, the underside of it. Sometime I'm going to search this, but not right now. We got 3 quests to do. So this may end up being a long episode, just so the next episode is full story.
It will be again.
Come here. Come here. Get in here. Guys. I guess I could command Torgal during all this. Alright, let's try to move off to the side about here. I think I'm missing all of them. That sucks. Wait, Flare Breath's back? This is... Flare Breath is ridiculous. Rip that Helldiver. Come here. Oh, he's too high for me. How is this off cooldown again? Still out of range. Oh, look at Joshua go. God damn. I didn't even notice he was doing that. Did he just semi-prime when I semi-primed? Interesting. Joshua?
That's the last of them.
Can I play as you
you're right.
for a bit?
Let's head back to Boklat.
Okay, will do. But if there's any treasure here, oh, wow. Wow. It leads to a whole nother spot. If there's any treasure here, I want to grab it. I'm not too concerned, like, about showing me kicking open a chest with magicked ash in it or anything little like that. So I may do this between episodes, like search the remaining desert areas. Just because you've probably seen enough of it by this point. Or skipped enough of it. Ooh. One of these treasure chests, one of these days, is going to contain an accessory, though. Only a few have. Alright, I'm going to search down here really quick. Alright, so far, it's literally just been following a river path. There's not... Oh, that's a big-ass opening. Alright. No way this isn't an S rank later. Damn. This is huge. Yeah, this is... Well, I'm excited to fight whatever is here. Alright, I'm gonna make a wild guess. We're gonna fight an S rank coral here. I'm just thinking of enemies that we've seen in the desert. S rank coral or a giant plant. That'd be sweet. Alright, well, let's go back and turn that in. Oh.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Do I kill him? It's kind of moving like someone who...
Him again.
Is a dick.
You know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him.
What?
How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
When is... Alright. You got it.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Okay. This is certainly not done yet. This quest line is going to be continued. So many quest lines are like, you know they're incomplete. Like Quentin's still incomplete.
Clive. You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister, He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
Okay.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
Oh.
And you'd rather she didn't.
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Well.
This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes. Under present management, at least.
He's
but don't tell
pretty
my sister
confident.
I said that, will you?
That's fair. I mean, he cares about her. He just wants to help.
It's only a matter of time before the army agree to our terms. You'll see.
Okay. There's these... Oh, no, they're gone. I was looking for those two guys who were talking about the bandits that I helped.
Did you see the fallen ruin on your way into town, traveler?
I did.
The scholars say that wreck once soared through the skies like some tremendous whale. An entire city of men, women, and children, just like us, inside its belly.
Was it called Bismarck? Was it a giant fallen airship called Bismarck? I hope. All right. Judging by our current time, oh no, Lost Wing. It's the Quentin one. It's absolutely the Quentin one. Continuing. For Great Justice 2. Damn. I want to do it, but I guarantee that one's going to take a bit. Or it's going to have a lot of story to it. Rekindling the Flame. I'm going to do this one. And I guess at the beginning of the next episode, we'll do the Quentin one and then main story. It might end up being a longer episode. I don't know how long that dungeon's going to be, but they've been getting longer and longer.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bearers to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
There are many abandoned villages that they could, like, repurpose. Eastpool, everyone died. That west place, I'm going to call it Westpool, everyone died.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Interesting. We just did this
Eastpool was once
in the other
home to
quest.
people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back.
Yeah,
and
go
I
in,
dare
limit
say
break.
he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
It's unnecessary. Go in, limit break, Giga Flare, done.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Jill responded to a side quest? She never does
So
that.
Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I.
Repeating her words.
Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather
What's that?
less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
Okay.
All right.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
I'm getting antsy. There are a few bandits at this point in the game. They're dead. Less than a dozen. Flare breath, Giga Flare dead. I'm not concerned. Even if they're Akashic bandits, still not concerned. Hi guys.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Whoops.
You will leave this place or face the consequences.
Did he just respond to Joshua? More?
That's the end of that then. Or maybe not.
Okay, 2 scoops?
Doesn't matter. It goes to.
Okay. What a name. 2 scoops. Grab. Let me just sit here. Alright.
Nice try.
1. Oh, I hate trying to time this. There we go. I'm going 3. All right, you give me something. Give me something.
Get him.
There we go. Jesus. Wind up. Judgment bolt. Oh, it's dead. 85k. And I still had like that much stagger bar left to do stuff. I also don't think the second judgment bolt counted. So it would have been 95k if that counted. Awesome.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
2 scoops.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
I wonder if Quentin's gonna ask us to go repopulate take a village. Too.
Without masters. No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
First things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
I'm glad they at least like talked about the absolute things you wouldn't think about in a video game, like rotting beams after 5 years of just decay in this village. Unnecessary, but absolutely like world building additions.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me.
2 scoops.
It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines.
Oh.
Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I did.
I wanted to.
I have the inability to say no to side quests. All right. Not much skill, but, you know, we got story out of it.
This pool's been in ruins for years, so wonder any of it's still standing. But with a bit of lumber, a lick of paint, and a lot of hard work, they'll make a home of it yet.
And the voices get loud in certain parts. I wonder why they're so quiet in story. Okay, so we're saving Quentin and the main story for the next episode. For sure, Quentin cannot take an hour and a half. There's no way. We're doing the dungeon in the next episode.
Did you see that?
I wanted to do it now. Like, I really wanted to, but at the same time, I also really wanted quests. I knew you were going to be updated.
How may I help you today, Clive?
A gift. Enclosed, you will find an item of high and strange order, one for which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider it a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. The Chapman. Talisman of Priming? All right, we're almost at the next set. I wonder if it's going to be the last set.
Best
It
of
doesn't
luck out
feel
there, Sid.
doesn't feel like there's much left to the game.
Clive. Quick look.
Yep. Quentin.
Think you can help?
Just Quentin. No hunts. Thank you. Although I would have rather had a few hunts and like less side quests this time around because I really wanted to practice combat, but it's fine. We'll have plenty of time in the dungeon to do that. What is... Oh, I just moved it. Oh, increased Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds. His eyes glowing, his blade an extension of his very arm. He knew no fatigue. The man was gone, and in his place, the Eikon visited upon us death a thousandfold. A first-hand account of the siege of Stone here. Yeah, I mean, this is significant because, like, it's already 30 seconds, I believe. 33 seconds. So that makes 63 seconds of gradual limit break fill. That is significant. But I don't think I need it. I don't. We build limit breaks so damn fast. It's ridiculous. I just don't think it's really necessary. What I need to do is get whatever the next one of these is. Which is probably Odin. I pray it's Odin. The only thing I can assume about Odin's abilities is this move will absolutely be Zantetskin, and it'll be I don't know how it would work, but I would give anything to be able to use that move. Cause I don't know, it just reminds me of Virgil. That's always how I relate that move to anything. But yeah. So hopefully we get Odin soon. Obviously, we gotta kill Barnabas before he kills all our friends. But then what will we get? What is this? What could possibly be this? It could literally only be water or ice. Jill, are we gonna do a Dion and take your powers and make you sit out? Or is she gonna die and we're gonna take it in her last breath? I don't want that. I don't. Please? Jill must live. But either way, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.